YouTube, what up? I know you've been out there struggling with the motherfucking super counters, right? You be getting your ass beat out there, you be catching them back shots by them Gogeta players, and you want to know how to stop it. Well, I'm here to help. I'm here to save the motherfucking day and teach y'all how to get them more often. Now, first of all, the Z counter is not the same window of like timing as the vanishes is, so you first of all will not be able to get them as often as the vanishes. That's number one. So after that, with that being said, overall, what you want to do is you want to go into training mode, right? You want to go into training settings, opponent settings. Well, first of all, go into gauge settings and put your health to max, key to max, skill counts, all that shit. Then do the same thing to the CPU, right? Then go to opponent settings. Scroll all the way to where you see smash attacks and follow-ups 1. This right here is what's going to have the computer doing smash attacks on you, and it's gonna let you practice your super counters. So as you can see, I'm like that. I'm getting them motherfuckers back to back and shit, right? So overall, one thing I can say, it comes with practice, bro. I mean, it's not like I just picked this shit up yesterday and said, oh, let me get better at it. Like, I'm a Z rank player on PC and PS5, so it does take time and it does take practice. Overall, it is hard. I would say this is the hardest thing to do in the game. Like, if you could get this off consistently, you have skill, okay? Like, this is definitely the hardest thing to do in this game, overall. So, overall, to do it, if you didn't know, it's up and square. So, up on your left stick, and then square. So, I've been hearing a lot of people, like, coming up with these different ways to do it, coming up with these different input shits that you gotta do, where it's, oh, hit square first, oh, hit the left stick first. In all reality, all of it works, but none of them are more efficient than the other. Personally, what I do is I just do them at the same time, okay? Like, to me, that's just what feels good, and I would say that because I'm a Tenkaichi 3 player. Like, that used to be how I would do it back then, so I just do it the same way now, and it just works, okay? Like, it's not gonna work every single time, but, you know, you get them when you get them. And you can get long streaks of getting them, like 4 times back-to-back, 5 times, you know, shit like that. But that is rare. That's not no every time thing, you know? Like, you see I can get them pretty consistently, but overall, the harder time to get them is definitely during the follow-ups. So to practice it, I would definitely recommend you do it here in the follow-ups, okay? Because if somebody's just mashing, that allows you to somewhat get away with mashing it to get one. And that's how a lot of people do it. And if that works for you, good for you. But over here, we ain't mashing that shit. We trying to actually time it. So what I want y'all to do is, like I said, go into the settings, set it on smashes and follow-ups. Let's see. Smash attacks and follow-ups 1. So yeah, overall, like I said, some YouTubers is telling y'all to hit up first and then square. Some saying they holding up square and then pressing, or holding up on the left stick and then pressing square. Some saying press square first and shit like that. Bro, in all reality, do what feels right to you, bro. Like, y'all see I'm getting them bitches, and y'all see the controller cam, right? Like, it works, bro. I just do it at the same time. I don't do one or the other first. And yeah, it's not that hard, honestly. So don't go believing all the bullshit of, oh, you have to do this first, you have to do that first, because that's not how it works. It's just simultaneously. But like, you can in fact hold the left stick up first and then do it, okay? If you wanted to. But that's not what feels good to me, so I don't do that. Y'all can see I just tap it together, basically. And it works pretty much every fucking time. Not literally every time, but it's pretty consistent. So overall, there is different characters that have different kinds of cues, like visual cues. So like, you can see Beerus, when he hits, he has like that purple like aura to whatever limb he's about to hit you with. It's very, very quick, so it's like you really won't be able to see it unless you're paying attention to it. But like, that's basically your visual cue to when you want to do it. All right. So the thing is, though, you can't like see it before. You can see it before it hits you, but it's so fast that like the human eye won't be able to really catch that shit like that. So overall, just focus on what I want y'all to do is when you're doing this, don't do it like, do it by timing, right? But when you're doing it, look at him. Like, do it by visual. Like when he's about to hit you, like when his hand is about to touch you or when his leg is about to touch you, that's when you want to do it. All right. So I recommend you practice this with like basically just the characters you see the most of in ranked. I don't have a character that I feel like is easier to do it with or harder to do it against. I just feel like whatever characters I see the most in ranked, that's who I'm gonna practice it against. Okay. So that means obviously the Beeruses, the full power Jirens, the master UI Gokus, the Gogetas, you know, the Vegeta players, shit like that. So yeah, overall, I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. Y'all get the gist of it. Y'all see the controller cam. If y'all want to see when I hit them, just go back in the video, watch it over. And yeah, overall, that's basically it. It's not that complicated. Everybody's trying to make it seem more complicated than it is, and it's really not. Like, I can understand that if you didn't come from like BT3, you know, you ain't never played a tenkaichi game before, shit like that. But like, this does take time. So don't beat yourself up if you can't get it the first couple times, because even for me, like, I'm not getting it every single time, but like, y'all can see I get them bitches consistently. Alright. So I'm not gonna tell y'all no lies. The shit's not that complicated, okay? It's just the timing. Like, the timing is just pretty hard to get every time. That's all. Like, y'all can see I get that motherfucker consistently. So yeah, that being said, drop a motherfucking like on the video if this shit helped you. You know, you like the content. I got more tutorials up on the channel right now for y'all. So yeah, drop a sub, drop a like, motherfucking share it with your mama, your auntie, all that. That being said, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.